G'day traders, John from Crypto Candlestick Trading doing an update on Bitcoin and the crypto markets. A little bit of red here at the moment, but this morning, before 10 o'clock, it was green everywhere. So let's just have a look at Bitcoin. I want to go through the weekly charts just so we can get a kind of a better feel for what the markets are doing. So here we are on the weekly, and we're having a look at Bitcoin, and we're going to go down through some of the favorites in my portfolio and go from there. So here we are, Bitcoin on the weekly chart. So bouncing on the 50. But engulfing, break through the 50, support on the 50, engulfing again, and then we're up to here. So yeah, it still looks like we're pushing at this stage here, but I'm kind of wondering when we're going to hit congestion. So let's move on. Solana. So have a look at the run with Solana has been excellent. So we definitely need to be looking at this one. So if we get a significant pullback with Solana, we need to be looking for our entries, because this has obviously proven itself as being one of the majors that's coming out of the gate. DOT has as well, so we can see we've had a massive big run there. It's been really nice, but usually after we have a massive big run there, like this is starting to get into the exuberant sort of a thing here. Like if we have a look at these kind of candles here, this one here in magnitude of the rally is probably equal size to this kind of thing here in this rally here. So shortly after it, we kind of hit top and we went sideways for around about 4 to 6 weeks or whatever it was. So we could expect some sort of a sideways consolidation pattern coming up with Solana. VeChain. Let's have a look at VeChain. So VeChain's, I think VeChain is probably my top earner, and look how much it's done. It's barely done anything, So and have a look at the height. So let's say around about 30 cents. So 30 cents, so around about almost 10 times your money. From here, if you were to do that. So I'm pretty happy with my positions with VeChain. If I do find, I think I've got room for 1 or 2 more entries in there. So if I do get those entries there, I'll enjoy a nice ride if it does go for one. But at this stage here, but so far VeChain has done very well for me. So let's just have a look. I'll just go to the daily chart and have a better look on it. Yeah, VeChain. Yeah, so we've had some nice movement with VeChain and some good entries too. So, but anyway, where we are now, I don't like what's happening today though. I've got to say. Let's just have a look at this here. So, we closed here yesterday and we gapped up yesterday's candle. We gapped up on the open, so now we're at the top here, getting close to indecision here, and then we're getting close to exuberance. But here we've closed and we've gapped up, and we started selling off straight away, which isn't a very good thing to see. But in any case, we haven't had any reversals at this stage here, no closing below the 9. So DOT, let's have a look. Let's go back to the weekly chart and we'll carry on. Yep, look at it, looks nice. And DOT. Let's have a look at that one. So, but as you can see here, let's say with Solana, Solana has moved significantly above the 50, whereas these ones here, they've barely moved at all. Like this one here, $9.30 all the way up to $56 or something like that. DOT could go quite easily. Another 5 times your money on DOT, no problem. And this one here, ADA. ADA's another one that I've got, and I'm looking at buying more actually. Even though I sold half my ADA before, but I took a good profit on that, and yep. It is what it is. It's trading. Algo, got some Algo, and have a look at Algo. This has got plenty of room to move. This here, so once we've gone up, I'm going to open that up a little bit more. So this is on the weekly chart still. So I'd really like this here. So we've got a beautiful looking doji. We've got support happening here. We can see a lot of indecision that's happened here. Nice little push, another attempt. Perfect looking doji, engulfing, closing above the 9. This here, perfect. And anyway, we've gone 3 with increasing volume and increasing candles, and then we've got 2, declining with the volume, and then we've got this one here, which would have been another entry on the weekly chart. So this is actually looking pretty good. I don't mind Algo, and I'm still looking at buying. If it continues to do the right thing, I'll be buying some more of it. So, and but anyway, we've had a couple of nice runs. Yep. Looking good. I like Algo. I don't really like this wide and loose trading here, but anyway, it's still within a box, and you got to give it room to move. The higher it goes, the more room you got to give it to move. Matic. So I got into Matic, and this was not a very good performer of mine. I can't remember exactly where I got in, and let's go to that is the daily chart. So yeah, it did well last night. So I can't remember exactly where I got into Matic. Anyway, doesn't matter. No big deal. On the weekly chart, let's have a look and see where it's at. So here we are. We've just got some sort of resistance kind of area that's happening right there. So look at that. We've got resistance right there, but we are following an uptrending line, and we're on the 50. So depending on where we break, if we break to the downside, I'll be out. If we break to the upside, I'll be buying more. XTZ, like look at this. This is nice too. So nice big run, bit of a pullback on declining selling volume, and then bang, away we go on increasing buying volume. This is exactly what we're after. Oh, that's a 4-hour chart. Don't we want the 4-hour XTZ? So this here, yeah, this is looking good. Look at that nice big run there. Beautiful looking cup kind of thing there. High, really scrappy sort of a handle, which doesn't look very good. Usually if you find like you got a cup and a handle, say for example, if you get wide and loose scrappy sort of stuff in the handle, it's failure prone. Usually it will roll over and fail. These are some of the things we need to look out for just in case for, you know, as the market progresses. Look at this. We've got some sort of resistance line there, massive big engulfing. We haven't got to close below the 9, but this is linked. This is my worst performing in my portfolio, which I've been thinking about getting rid of. But let's have a look at this on the daily chart. And the chances are, you know, I don't want to sell this because, you know, like I don't want to keep it, but I don't want to sell it because you can see here that it's had a nice big push, but I don't like this. But, you know, we've had a nice big push, but we're making higher highs and higher lows still while we're consolidating. You know, that could be constructive. It could be positive because one of the bases that we do look for is an ascending base where we've got, you know, a low, a higher high, a higher low, a higher high, a higher low, and then we're breaking out with a higher high. You know, pretty difficult to detect and trade correctly, but, you know, actually I just traded one the other day and it worked out well. So, you know, this could be forming the same thing. So it's not like they don't work. It's just that if you have an ascending base somewhere, they are failure prone. And, you know, this is the one exception to that ascending base that isn't failure prone. FTM. So I've got some of this, and I haven't got too much of this. I think I've only got 2 entries in here. But, yep, that's looking pretty good. Where's that the daily chart? Let's go to the monthly chart. A weekly chart, sorry. So if we're looking at the weekly chart, like, man, you know, like just looking at these runs, like where they went to, $3.30 from 55 cents. You know, man, we got some really, really big gains to be made if we're going to load up on these markets. Hang on, I'm just going to go back to, well, look at this. There you go. So what's that up to? $14. Actually, I think if this is that same run, I sold right near the top. It was about 5 or 8 cents from the top. Let's go and have a look. So here, this is quite nice. Yeah, look at this. So we've got a nice big push there, and we've got a little bit of a sell-off with weak candles there, and then a nice big push, and then we've got a spinning top doji looking thing, and then we've got a nice big push to get us above the 50, but we haven't closed above there yet, obviously. It's got to wait for Monday morning at 10 o'clock before we get one of those, a new one of those. But anyway, lots of room to move for EOS, and have a look at this RV. So RV I do like a lot, and I do want to be involved in this one here. So if we've got a massive engulfing closing above here, which is nice. Look at that, no sellers in that volume there. Perfect. And then we've gone up here and we've got scrappy trading. You know, this is what I don't like. You know, I'd rather avoid this because look at this. Had a nice push, scrappy trading. This is the result. Nice push, scrappy trading. What's the result going to be? You know, at the moment we do have scrappy trading here, and we've got a perfect look at doji, and we've got so far forming doji engulfing. But anyway, we'll wait and see. It's got a while to go with that one yet. Now this one here, like AXS. Now this one here has had a massive big push. Now, so if we just have a look at this here, you know, we're a little bit of indecision. Nice big close above there. A little bit of a sell-off, and now we're getting engulfing closing above. Look at that. And, you know, this is what we want to see all the time. If we're looking at a push and then you know, like a sell-off, which is very constructive, we want to sell off, but we want the sell-off to be weak and not have many players backing it up. Because if we've got like 5 or 6 days or 3 or 4 days of green, and then we've got 1 or 2 days of weak red, and then we've got a solid green, you know, which is the follow through, this is the confirmation that the uptrend has begun. Ooh, THT, look at that. So this one here has done some massive things on the daily chart too. Look at that perfect looking hammer on the 50. Doji engulfing closing above the 9. Love the setup, and look at the result. Nice. Go back to the weekly chart just quickly, and we'll just go through the rest of these. Bitcoin Satoshi Vision. So here we are. You know, I'm not big fan of the offshoots of Bitcoin, but anyway, you know, we've got a low and a high, scrappy trading, low and a high, scrappy trading again, but we're consolidating at this stage here. So, you know, could we get a nice consolidation? Like, is this accumulation for the big pop? It very well could be. Ripple last night gave us an engulfing closing above the 9 on the daily, I believe. Still kind of in there. Let's have a look at the daily chart and see what it looks like. So, yep, that's what it was. So, here we're getting engulfing, nice big volume pop, stochastics coming out of oversold. This is good, I do like this. but look at it, straight into resistance. No wonder why it started selling off straight away. You know, like there's indecision happening right now because we're at resistance. Stellar Lumens, I think it was the same. That's on the daily, looking at the weekly chart. And yep, like straight into resistance, like bang, 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 you know, straight into resistance. Crypto.com, I'm looking for an entry on here. So if we have a look on this one here, we can see declining volume. Like, this is beautiful. When it goes up, we've got big, thick green candles, and when it sells off, we've got skinny, red, weak candles with declining volume. This is exactly what we want to see in a bull market, or, you know, with something that's moving. So here at this stage, we're just, you know, we've gone up, and we've pulled back, we've got a nice looking doji, and we just started there. So in a raging bull market, I would often buy the very beginning of this day here with my stops below the doji. You know, because once I've got a big push and a pullback, I'll be looking for my entry here. Push, pullback, looking for the entry here. Let's just have a look at that daily chart. So I really, yeah, look at that. So massive big push, massive big consolidation. Ethereum, I'm looking at buying that too, but I'm going to put crypto.com somewhere near the top because I want to be looking at that later. And so back to the daily chart on. So let's have a look at Ethereum. So Ethereum, so we've got a low, a high, and a higher low, and a higher high. Quite controlled sort of trading, but we can kind of see that this went up. This advance has been more aggressive than the previous advance. So if this pulls back and it's even shorter than this one here, we could probably say the next advance, if it does happen, or, you know, when it does happen, will be more aggressive than these both two combined. And, you know, let's say here we had like effort, or, you know, like effort result, effort again. We've only got half the result. You know, it'll be interesting to see what we do with this one here. But have a look at the selling here down the bottom here. There was no selling that happened here. No one wanted to get rid of their Ethereum back at this stage. This is Tron. So I found some Tron, $3.5 grand US worth of Tron, and I just kind of left it because I didn't want to change it out. And anyway, so I just. But anyway, we found it's doubled in price since then, which is nice. But you know, like I'm not a big fan of Tron simply because it just moves so slowly and doesn't really do much. You know, like I'd probably be better off putting that $3.5 grand into 8 or something like that. That's going to grow 10 or 20 times, or, you know, 50, whatever it's going to be. But here, have a look at this. You know, we've gone up, nice big push, and we've formed a perfect looking strong platform there. So if we break out here to the north side, that could be really good. But it's looking like quite difficult to break through. I mean, have a look at this. This is a weekly chart too. So we've got 3, 6, 7. That's 8 weeks now that we've been in the same area. Having a look at Binance. So Binance was looking okay for a downtrend entry, but the only problem is, like, looking at the weekly chart, we're kind of at resistance right now. So, but we one thing about Binance is that we've had a massive big sell-off here. We've got a lot of indecision and even some accumulation that's happened here, and then it's gotten scrappy. Yeah, it's just got scrappy. So, you know, I was looking actually for Binance for a buy, and I did actually enter one position, but you know, like just looking at it now, I'm not really all that excited about it at all. This one here, CHZ. So this one had a nice big push up, I believe, because I was looking at it. That's right here. So I actually wanted to buy this one, and simply I wanted to buy it from this one here because we had a hammer down to here, and then we had a doji. And so let's just go through the psychology of this one here. So with this doji opened here and it traded green. So it was green bouncing off the 50 at one stage, and then it went all the way back down below the 50 and then closed right here at that low there. So at the base of the body. So that basically means that it's a red candle. But anyway, the very next day, there was that many orders at 10 a.m. that it gapped up from the close here to the open right there. And so it gapped up. So this here, so the sellers one day, and then it gaps up the very next day. So this would be the buy right here, where, you know, the first green trade right there is what, you know, that's where I was looking at buying. And even a close above the 9, which would have been the second entry. But in any case, I didn't end up getting in because I couldn't trade this on the platform that I was trading, so I was kind of stuck, and yeah, couldn't do it. Going back to the daily chart, weekly chart, Uni. Let's just have a quick look at Uni. Here, yep, just kind of a flat sort of a base, and you know there's volume accumulation. You can see that, but still it's quite scrappy. I'm not really interested in an entry right there. One thing I can see actually is the support and resistance going all the way back to here. So we've got support, breakthrough there, resistance, and we're close to that resistance again. Let's have a look at Doge just quickly. We'll have a look at a few more of these and I'll wrap it up. Here, I don't mind this actually. So we've had a nice big push up, and we've had a 2 candle pullback, declining volume, and now we've got, see, so this here, this could almost be bought right here with the stocks below that doji there. You know, if I was looking at that for an aggressive market, yep, that could be bought right there and stops placed right there, if you believe this market's still going to go up. Litecoin. Yep. No, nothing there for me. It's under the 50. And here, so resistance, bang, nice push up. Support on the 9. Interesting that. This one here, look at this, exuberance. There's your result from exuberance. Exuberance, there's your result. It's a pity when traders, that they throw everything in right at the very start. It kills the rally right from the start. Righto, that's all right, traders. I'll probably leave it there. That's my that's the weekly chart on the crypto market. Actually, I'll just go through some of my favorites on the daily, just very quickly. Bitcoin. So Bitcoin up here. Let's have a look at that. So a lot of churning that's happening here. Is this distribution or accumulation? A lot of churning. Don't like it, but I do like that. If we're looking at this and considering this for more of a bull run, I do like that there's declining, dwindling sellers in this pullback. Solana's gone really well. I'm still in Solana. Yep, since a nice base breakout there, beautiful. It's gone nice. And VeChain, it's gone up. So this is the resistance right at VeChain here. This point right here is resistance. So what's going to happen? We'll just have to wait and see what happens with resistance. If we get some sort of perfect reversal here from resistance, obviously it'll be time to get out. But who knows? We could just break through and go flying through it. So we'll just have to wait and see. Let the candles, the charts tell us what to do next. So here, look at this. We've got a nice big push and then beautiful looking pullback like that. Beautiful looking pullback. And then looking for an engulfing. I think I might have even got that one there, breaking the new high. So there's a few positions I got in here with Dot. ADA. So ADA was looking good again too. So I got a few positions in here with ADA. This one here, I opened here. I wanted to open here and trade higher, but there was just a couple of things. I don't like this wide and loose trading. This to me still looks like we're in a box like Bitcoin. I'm just a bit funny about it. Yes, it is trading higher, but it is in a box, so it can trade anywhere within this box and still be, it's the same with this previous box down here. So if we're looking at this one down here, it can trade anywhere within that box and be within its boundaries, and then when it breaks out like here, that's your entry. So here we don't have an entry yet. We could be buying this one here, but I don't like how it's sold off. Stochastics are oversold. I am looking for an entry, another entry here, but yeah, quite reluctant, hesitant to get in on this one, to be honest. This one here, look at this. I do like this one. So up and then pull back, looking for entries here. Up, pull back, looking for entries here. Up and then it's pull back, looking for entries. So here's quite nice actually. Stochastics oversold, nice big push, 2 candle pullback on declining volume. I like it. There's a few good things going for it. Algo, and if you look at Algo on the weekly chart, it has so much room to move. This one here, Matic. This is. Yeah, it's kind of, Matic's done really, really well for me before, and this time it's, hesitating and taking its time. So, anyway, I'm not going to throw it out yet. Actually, sorry, why am I racing? Matic, if we have a look, there's an engulfing closing above, but we're going straight into resistance. Like there, have a look at all these wicks here. Who is selling up the top here? Who is selling? There's something going on up here that, there's a lot of selling happening, and we're right into that point now. So this could very well just travel sideways and corner, until it breaks out or up or down. I think that's probably getting close to it. Here, I do like this here. This is nice. So I've got a nice big U shape, almost like cup with handle sort of thing. And then we're broken about, up here. We've got indecisive trading, and then, massive big. Have a look at this here. So if we have a look at, so we've got a nice big push, 3-4 candle push, and then have a look at this. Even that candle there is green, and we've got a red one here. It's got a 2 candle red pullback, so on massively declining volume. This one here is the most important because this is where it actually came. If there's anyone going to sell, it's on the lower one here, and there was no one selling. So bang, the very next candle. Like really, at the end of the day, this is a buy. If I was interested in anything to buy at this stage here, it'd probably be this one, I'd say. Link, yep, Link here is my worst performer at this stage here. So it's. I think I might have got in on this one here when it cracked and broke above the 50. I can't remember exactly where I got in, but somewhere around here anyway. But it's just taken a long time to not do much. Anyway, that's my only worst performance, so like I can't complain. FTM, yep, look at that, beautiful. Engulfing, close and above, you should grab that one there. Hammer, beautiful. Engulfing hammer at that. increasing volume. Yeah, there's some very good buys. EOS went well last night too. Hello, EOS. Yep, look at that, beautiful. And yeah, EOS can run quite well. Let's just go back and have a look. Look at that. So EOS is just breaking the 50 now. So if you think that, you're a little bit late on EOS or whatever, it's just breaking the 50. And let's just have a look at where it was, like up to here. I think I bought EOS. I had another fantastic trade with EOS and sold it about $24 something. Maybe it was $22 something. Anyway, I've had two very good runs with EOS. I picked the run up from the low here and also the low here, and I sold it right near the top there, and I also did the same here, sold it right near the top. There's only a few cents difference, so. But anyway, they were good trades. But, have a look at it. We're just getting started. This here, once we actually load up our accounts and we start getting up to the $5 mark, that's when we're really going to see. That's if it does happen right now. Personally, I'm hoping that we actually go backwards and go the other way. I want to see a massive decline, and then I want to see an incline, and I want to see a run after the massive decline. Oh, one thing that I have noticed just here is when we're looking at the massive, so we've got support, serious support right there. You can definitely see that. There was big money, made some big financial decisions right here. Resistance, and we're back right into that resistance perfectly now on RV. Yeah, I really want to get into this, but I just can't be rushing it with RV. Now this one here, have a look at this. AXS just broken at $10, up to $106, $160. So still 16 times your money to go. That's if it does, or when it does get up to there. $1.40, beautiful, $15. 10 times your money. Anyway, so that's just an example, traders. If this bull rally is going to work from here, we're not late. And also that's if it does. We are just about to hit the Bitcoin halving in about 3 or 4 months, and also the Fed said that they're going to reverse position on their interest rates. So instead of raising interest rates, they're going to go negative interest rates. So if that's the case, we're looking at a potential Fed pivot, which has a historical rate of around about 8, 9 out of 10 of reversing the market to about 40 to 50%. So if we get a massive decline, which I'm hoping for next year, and then I want to seriously load up in the lows and ride this out for a true bull run. But anyway, we might get that true bull run right now. We'll just have to play the charts the way they are. All right, traders, I'll talk to you again soon. If you have any questions, please let me know. Talk to you again soon. See yous.